Oh man, so a huge day for Fantom, up 13% against the trend here on Bitcoin, exactly as we predicted in yesterday's video. Congratulations if you took this trade using the links in the description to BYBIT or BitGet. In this video, I'm going to explain to you exactly what I think the next levels are here on the Fantom chart, what is going on with Bitcoin, and could that have an impact here on Fantom, and what I'm doing with my position. So make sure you hit up the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. It's super hot here in the UK. For those who aren't familiar, London is a rainy, cold place, and we've just hit record temperatures of 40 degrees C. So for us, you might as well put me in the Sahara Desert, because that's how I feel right now. But as you can see here in the charts, we got this crazy breakout because Fantom is also feeling pretty hot, and this is completely against the trend. I mean, Bitcoin is down. We're going to quickly take a look at Bitcoin shortly. Bitcoin is down today, but Fantom just continued to move, and I shared with you this pattern on the symmetrical triangle yesterday. Take a look here. I was sharing this rising, broadening wedge with you guys, and as you saw, similar to the symmetrical triangle, we broke to the downside, but now we've managed to get back in. If we can finish this daily candle here nice and strong with good volume, it's okay volume at the moment, with good volume, we'll be back into this channel, and then we can start working our way back up to some important levels, and even the top of the wedge, which sits at about 42 cents. To show you this another way, if we look at the symmetrical triangle pattern, taking the breakout from here, which again, you'll need to wait for tomorrow's confirmation candle, you could have this entry point around here. You can have your take profit at 31 cents, and your second take profit target could be as high as 36 cents at the top of the wedge. And that's just I predicted exactly that we're in this symmetrical triangle, and if we get some good volume, we could be getting the breakout to the upside. And indeed, not only did we get the breakout, we've got the breakout well above our first take profit at 31 cents. We're now sitting at 33 cents, and the question now rises, can we head to the top of the wedge closer to 38 towards 40 cents as the next region for your final take profit? Now, this is really exciting as to whether this can happen, and in order to get an understanding of the direction, we do need to look at Bitcoin, because I don't think this altcoin move is going to sustain without Bitcoin managing to hold the fort. So we're going to take a look at that as well, but I have taken my first set of profits, so I have indeed trimmed my profits right now, just because Bitcoin is in a bit of a no man's land position, which I'm going to share with you in this video. Okay, and as always guys, not financial advice, do your own research. I'm just sharing for entertainment purposes what I'm doing on my trades. Now, if I show you here, let's head on over to the Bitcoin. I was very honest with you guys yesterday. Bitcoin chart, we have to wait for the confirmation on the hourly. A lot of people are like, oh, why are you still being so bearish? Crypto's moving. And a lot of people were very quick to say, we have broken out. And even now they're saying that, but I'm going to reserve judgment. Well, not reserve judgment, but I'm going to say we're not clearly broken out just yet. And the reason for that is simple. My emotions can be one way. I can feel like we've broken out. I mean, I can show you that. Fear and greed index right now 30. This is the first time for a long time that we've come out of extreme fear and now into just fear. You saw how quickly in a day Taurus and FOMO came back into the market. Everybody forgot about all the macroeconomic fears suddenly. Everybody forgot about Celsius, which incidentally, I made a video about earlier today, about an hour ago, explaining what happened at Celsius's court hearing. So go watch that as well. I'll link it up here for you guys. But fear is still in the market. These things still exist. And we have to respect the fact that technically we are still forming this bear flag. Now, what did I say yesterday? I said we need a strong daily candle. We did get a strong daily candle. I said we need good volume. We've got okay volume, right? Let's just extend that there. We did end up finishing the day with okay volume. It's not crazy volume. I wanted some skyscraper stuff like that, but it's okay. It's respectable volume. And then I wanted the next daily candle to open up green. But what have you seen? We've opened up in the red today. Now, we've still got another 10 hours of this candle, this red candle, the latest daily candle here, to go. Can we manage to turn this green? And can the markets, the stock market, open up and give us some confidence to turn green here? That is what we're going to be looking for now, is can the stock market give us that guidance? And if we head on over to look at the US stock markets, which have literally just opened up now at the time of recording this video, we're green. The Dow Jones is up 0.7, the S&P is trying to be up about 1%, and the Nasdaq just over 0.75% here. And why are they green? They're green because they're betting on the fact that companies are going to produce good earnings, okay? So we already got some decent earnings today. But we had a few worrying things. Remember, it's not just about the earnings. It's about the projections for the rest of the year, because the market is looking to see whether there are any clues of a possible global slowdown. And the worrying thing so far is Johnson & Johnson cut their full year revenue and profit guidance down, okay, even though they beat earnings. IBM lowered their forecast as well for cash flow. And we've also got Netflix today after the close. You've got Tesla and Twitter later on this week as well. So a big period right now. We've only had 8% of the S&P produce earnings, and that is what the market is focused on right now. And we know Bitcoin is still correlated to the market. Anybody who is unsure, look at yesterday. The markets had a strong green day, and so did Bitcoin. Towards the end of the day, the markets did a yo-yo, and then Bitcoin caught up and started falling red as well. So if we come back to the hourly chart here on Bitcoin, what are we getting? We're managing to hold this uptrend, but we have to keep doing that. In order to get this clean breakout and get out of this zone, I want to continue to see these higher lows that we're seeing, but we need to post those higher highs as well, okay? So I want to see that come into play. You can see here we've got a high. I want to see another high come in now. It's got to really go ahead and push on, and that's not going to be easy because that wick high there was at just shy of 23,000. Needs to break above 23,000, okay? Very, very important. But that's not going to be super straightforward. And the reason for that is, let's bring this out. And let's take a look here at the weekly chart. This is the last few weekly candles here. And I'm going to superimpose the 200-week moving average. Now, we know this is that long-term support, which has always held up, right? It always held up going back into the time for crypto. We were like, okay, it always holds. This is our key support. But this time we broke it, right? This time we lost that support, and you can see we fell below it about 4 or 5 weeks ago, and we've been below it ever since. Now look at this candle. Where did we get rejected from? Look at the wick of this candle, right on that 200-week moving average. And where are we getting rejected from again? On that 200-week moving average. So it's going to be a huge effort by the bulls to push us beyond that 22,700 mark, get through towards 23,000, and then things will become easier, and you will see more bullish feelings in the market, which makes complete sense. Right now, this is a very, very important period. Another metric I can show you just to kind of give you the idea of what's going on here is on Bitcoin, we are forming on the hourly this rising wedge, okay? We need to respect this rising wedge, and we need to break out to the upside. So this needs to stay like this, and we need to work our way upwards in order to keep this bullish momentum up. Another thing to share with you guys is the Bollinger Band. Let's bring out that Bollinger Band, and you will see here we were trying to break this Bollinger Band, okay? And you can see we're getting rejected by the top of that Bollinger Band just now. So we need to keep an eye on the top of this Bollinger Band, just there where the red was rejected by the yellow. Can we post a nice strong candle through the Bollinger Band? And that could set us up for a big move to the upside. So that's what we're looking for here on Bitcoin. So to summarize, Fantom is moving very strongly today. And again, it's a lot of conviction around the fact that people are now starting to ladder in their positions. What are they doing? They've seen glimpses of the bottom being formed potentially, and now they're flocking to their favorite plays, right? You're seeing the likes of Polygon have its run. You've seen Solana have a little bit of move. Cardano, I think, will be one of the next to have a move. And you're seeing these coins now start to get in position where institution, retail investors are like, okay, if we're getting ready for our next run, I need to make sure I'm in the right narratives. And for me, like I've said to you guys plenty of times, after Bitcoin and Ethereum, the narrative will be those other good layer 1 and then layer 2 solutions. So that is the focus right now. I'm not focused on metaverse. I'm not focused on gaming. I'm just focused on these blue chip companies which can have these nice moves to the upside. So long term, just to summarize, because I know it can get really, really confusing for a lot of people, we're still not got that clean breakout yet, okay? So I cannot say we're going to rule out lower price targets. They're still in play. If we can break out from that bearish flag, which I was showing you, head past 22,700, up past 23,000, then we're looking much better on Bitcoin. And then we can say, okay, now we're out of this bear flag, right? I'm just want to illustrate this just to make sure I'm being perfectly clear with you guys. Just to show you, this was the pattern we're in, right? If I zoom out, what's happened every single time? Bear flag, fall, bear flag, fall. I've shared this chart with you numerous times. Bear flag, fall, bear flag, fall, bear flag. Fine, let's get the breakout, but let's actually see some movement up here, up towards these levels, and then we can get excited. Remember, even on a relief rally, you're going to be running into a bunch of resistance at 30,000, because that's where you had all of this resistance here. So, you know, even once we get to 30,000, this could be your relief rally, and then what could happen after that? So we have to be very careful what we're doing, and we need to understand what's going on with different time frames. Longer term time frame, the bears are still in control. We've not done anything to undo that. Short term, we've shown that we could break out out and get that rally. And whether that rally goes to 25, 26, 27, up to 30, who knows? If we clear 30,000, then you can say, okay, now we're snatching controls from the from the bears, and maybe we never need to revisit that 17,600 level low ever again. Hope you guys enjoyed this profit. Congratulations if you did really well on that Fantom trade. Don't forget to smash up the like button and subscribe if you want to trade any of these moves. BYBIT and BitGet, link is in the description. As always, to celebrate the 10,000 subscribers, I will be giving anybody who is deposited and signed up, you just need to deposit anything, no minimum, on BYBIT specifically, I will be giving an iPad away or cash equivalent to one lucky winner in celebration of our 10,000 subs. Thanks for watching, guys. Go watch this video here, and I'll see you in the next one.